Sean O'Malley will forever be known as a UFC champion, and you can't take that away from him. But with that being said, after 2 title losses in a row, and Merab, a guy at the top that looks like he's unbeatable, my question is, where does Sean O'Malley rank? Where does he fit in with all of these other contenders? I mean, you look at some of the names in here, obviously Merab, Corey Sandhagen, Umar Nurmagomedov, and I don't know where he fits in this division. Even on the prelims, you could see Sean O'Malley's style, his flair, his ability to strike. And when he came on Dana White Contender Series, he took it by storm. I mean, truly, everybody was immediately fascinated with this new up-and-coming guy when he hadn't even gotten into the UFC yet. Was this built off of one viral moment originally? Yeah, but that's what Sean O'Malley was. He was a walking highlight reel, and he was a walking viral moment. I mean, the hair, the tattoos, the appeal. He had everything.
Welcome to the Suga Show. This is my show.
I'm looking for flashy. I'm looking for somebody who has that thing.
What is that thing?
Sean O'Malley is that thing.
This is probably one of the best descriptions of Sean O'Malley I've ever heard anybody say. He just had that thing that makes superstars. I mean, people truly believe that he could be the next McGregor. He had everything. He had the iconic and the flashy knockouts. And yeah, while Sean O'Malley definitely appealed to casuals very well, he was also a good guy to look at as hardcores. I mean, his striking is amazing. His distance management is perfect. He feints very well. He sets traps. I mean, he creates his own striking. And one thing that Merab was able to do was stop his striking. Not from just being effective when he throws it, but he stopped him from being able to create his striking. We'll get into that later. And Sean did have a tear through the bantamweight division coming up. I mean, he knocked out a lot of guys very iconically. Even the decisions he had were complete, beatdowns for the most part. I mean, he battered Chris Moutinho, and it got him to a title shot. He fought Sterling, and the atmosphere was everything you would expect. And before we actually get to the fight with Aljamain, Sean was Dana's golden boy. He was supposed to be the next big thing. So he got pushed to a title shot, and he did earn it, but a lot of guys didn't believe in him. That being said,
like early round 2, Sterling unable.
Now yes, this was an amazing title win and title performance. But you would expect his first defense to be Merab Dvalishvili. Merab had definitely earned it. Instead, it was a pointless victory over Chito Vera. I mean, it was a guy that we knew Sean was better than. He had that one fluke loss, and they gave him a free title opportunity. Then came Dvalishvili. Merab's a guy that, honestly, should have gotten a title shot long before he did. He tore through the bantamweight division better than Sean did before he got a title shot. And yeah, he might have not been exciting finishes like Sean, but he still earned his spot, and he thoroughly beat Sean O'Malley in the first fight. I mean, he out-wrestled him, held him against the cage, beat him really decisively, outworked him, won the last 3 rounds with his cardio. And while a lot of people expected it, a lot of people were surprised as well. But Sean did not deserve an immediate rematch. It's what he got. In their first fight, Sean had a torn labrum, and people thought his takedown defense would look better, and honestly, it did. But Merab was still able to outwork him, out-wrestle him, hold him against the cage, do all the things I said in the first fight. And I want to circle back to the cutting off his striking. Sean O'Malley was not able to set up his strikes and his feints and everything that he does well to make his striking flow because Merab was shutting it off with his wrestling, and Sean was afraid of the wrestling. He didn't have that killer instinct that we've seen him have so many times. And not only did Merab beat him once again, but this time he finished him. Even more decisive than the last time, obviously. And my question is, where does Sean go? And while this video is about Sean O'Malley, I want to circle back to the other contenders in this division. I mean, look at the names up here. Sandhagen, Umar. Obviously, Merab's at the top. Piotr Jan, Song Yadong. I don't think Song's going to get a title run, but all of these guys are exciting fighters that deserve a chance. Corey Sandhagen is completely stuck down when it comes to this division. When people talk about him, not like they should. This guy is an absolute unit, and he can definitely give Sean and Merab a run for the money. I think Merab beats him, but he's still an exciting contender. Look at Umar. He has amazing jiu-jitsu. He's one of the most well-rounded guys. His striking is better than most of the Dagestan's. Umar as a contender is probably the guy that you should look at the most out of every contender in this weight class. And Merab's already beat him. Now let's answer the question. What does Sean do? I think the UFC has given him too much. Gave him a free title defense, gave him an immediate rematch. This man obviously has to fight a contender. And honestly, I think that guy is Corey Sandhagen. I honestly do. I think his striking is amazing. I think it's a very interesting matchup. It's a very entertaining fight. And most importantly, I think Sandhagen deserves an opportunity to prove himself. I mean, he's definitely fought killers, don't get me wrong. I think Piotr Jan is in line next for the title. If not, give Corey the title opportunity and let Sean rematch Piotr Jan. I would also be fine with that matchup. But either way, the guys deserve it. It's an entertaining matchup. It gives Sean a chance to still prove that he's worthy of being a contender. It makes more matchup opportunities, and it just makes sense overall. So this is the top 10. Technically, it's the top 9, but Merab, I don't think he beats Merab ever. I also don't believe he beats Umar ever. I think Umar is definitely the next best guy in the division. I think he's better than Sean. I think he beat Sean. Piotr and Sandhagen, I think, are the two most interesting matchups because, again, I think they're 50-50. I think it could go either way. I think they're the matchups to make. Song Yadong, I actually think, is a very entertaining fight. I think it'd be fireworks. It'd be a hell of a fight, but I think it'd be a hell of a fight in Sean's favor. I think he beat Figgy. I think anyone below that isn't on his level. So, will Sean reclaim the belt? My honest answer, no. I don't think he does. I think that at some point, Umar and Rob are going to have a rematch, and whoever wins that, I think, is going to be the champion for a damn long time. I do not think anyone else is touching that belt. I think that whoever is the best out of those two fighters, which I really still don't know who it is even after that first fight, I think whoever's the best out of them two is... My mic cut out, but I was saying I think the winner of that is a long-reigning champion. And I think that Sean has his place as anywhere from the second-ranked guy in the division to the fourth, you know. He could be up there in the top 5, and I think he'll be a consistent top 5 guy. I do think he's very, very good and very skilled. I just don't think his ground game is on that level. Before this video ends, I do want to talk about the rematch more in depth. I mean, it's a clash of elite grapplers. Like, Dvalishvili, as I said, is relentless. He set the takedown record, BGSP with that. He has crazy cardio. He just breaks fighters with pressure. And Umar, he's a very dynamic and technical striker. He has elite movement, good footwork, obviously Sambo roots. I mean, he's a great grappler. And I think if he can get his cardio up and work on defending the takedowns, I think he wins. I really do. I know that Merab has been slept on throughout his entire UFC career, but he hasn't by me. I watched him on Dana White Looking for a Fight when he was getting into the UFC. I've watched every single one of his fights. I just think Umar is better, and I think he needs to refine his skills, and I think he'll win. Yeah, so in total, I think Sean is a very good striker, a very good fighter, and I think he is an elite guy. I think he's a top 5 guy, but I do not think he wins the belt back. I think the winner of the rematch between Umar and Merab, I think it's a very close fight, but I lean towards Umar. And I think the winner of that is going to be a long-lasting champion. I think Umar will win a belt at some point, and I don't think Sean's getting another opportunity. He might get another opportunity. I take that back, but I don't think he'll win. Anyway, just let me know in the comments if you agree with this breakdown. I mean, what you think will happen with Sean's career. I'm genuinely curious. Thanks for watching.